Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are doing the ICAD 2023 project, which is in the corner of that logo right there. It's daisyyellowart.com. I've had quite a few questions on that. This is not me. This is not me. Somebody else came up with these luscious prompts, but it's daisyyellowart.com. Yep, I just showed you my pixie dust and I can't cover it up, so I am going to the back side of that page. Um, this is a very short video only because all of this came together very quickly. This is what happens when you have background paper up the wazoo and you need to use it. So today I took advantage of that stash, and this is on deli paper, and it started out as a wipe off the brush paper, and then it morphed into a couple other things. Some doodling for sure, mostly doodling. But I'm covering that up because that next page has some paint on it and it's kind of like distracting me and I don't want it to be distracting. So then I took some things that I've been cutting out for the moons, that paper that I cut out with the moons on it, and tore it in a little bit of pieces and added a couple peepholes into this. And the prompt today is imaginary. And in my imaginary world, kind of goes with what happened yesterday with the moons. It's kind of chaotic in the best sort of way, which reminds me of what this paper is, chaotic. And I do love how things like this just come together. This is intuitive, if you ask me. You're just going by what's there. I'm bringing out the same colors that were already on that piece of deli paper, which is yellow, black, red, and it's not really red, it's an orangey red. There's a tiny bit of green, which you really don't see on camera, but it's there, just in specks. But I just kind of went with what was there, and you kind of take your imaginary world to a different level. You just go in it rather than next to it, in my opinion. You kind of just are prompted by the doodles that are already there. And that's where starting these kind of spreads, I guess, are my favorites. And how do you create the base? It started out as a wipe-off piece of paper with paintbrushes that were wet. And then you just kind of doodle on top of that, and then you doodle on it again, and then, oh yeah, you might doodle again in a project or an art journal, or, it's doodling times three. It's doodling to the third power. And it works. It just works. It makes for easy spreads. Not that they have to be easy, but to me, these are easy. And do you see glowworms? Do you see like hieroglyphics from Indian cave drawings? Perhaps all of that. I'm sure they had glowworms too. But it's just the best feeling for me. And what a way to start a day, every day. Love it, love it, love it. I think I say this about 6 times a week. Thank God I don't need, well, I say I don't need therapy. Other people might say I need therapy, but to me, this is way better than sitting in a chair crying with somebody that you don't know, and expressing your innermost feelings. I can express my innermost feelings so much better with paint, or a tempera paint stick, or a Stabilo Woody, or a Neocolor 2, or any of that. Just so much more out there. Have I been fixed? I don't know. Some would say yes. Some would say no. I say, of course I have been. Anyhow, I'm not making light of therapy. If you need therapy, go get it. But I just highly recommend this. And I watched a documentary last night with some musicians, and their egos were so off the charts. Are they talented? I guess so, yeah. But I don't know. I think this takes your ego It keeps your ego in check. My opinion, of course. Unless you spread gold pixie dust on it, which that could just ruin my ego. So much for therapy. I don't know. But it sure is pretty. It really doesn't show up on this one that much, but I know it's there. And it's the best. The best. If you don't see it, do it some more, right? So anyhow, this was so much fun. Imaginary. This is just like what my imagination looks like on a Tuesday, sitting here, no, Wednesday, sitting here playing with you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.